Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you on a Let's Play episode of Rain Check. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. I don't know what's crazier, the fact that Helix is smarter that he actually went up to Javier. And you, Tiger. My eyes dart to the front, where our gazes meet in a rearview mirror. His stare is deadly and unblinking. The engine rumbles beneath us, and for a moment it feels like the entire car vibrates with this tension. Yes? Never mind. What? Helix keeps driving, leaving me to wonder what the hell he was thinking. Oh, doesn't matter now. Once Javier gives the data over along with the Lawrence stuff, it'll all be over. It's all over. I shake my head at how easily I'm dismissing the danger. I wish it was over, but there's still Rue. Maybe I should visit him one more time before I leave tomorrow. Maybe I could write him something. Thoughts cloud my mind like the darkening skies on the horizon. I try to focus on the scenery passing by, but everything is a gray blur. Now that it's quiet, I notice how reinforced the car is. Tinted windows and steel bars along the doors make it a fortress on wheels. The overhead light has been ripped out, leaving the back seat in near darkness. I'm not sure how long we've been driving. The endless stretch of road and the weight of my thoughts blur everything together. I glance at Javier, who still looks pissed after arguing with Helix. Hey, Javier? I try to whisper as quietly as possible. Fox looks over and cocks a brow at me. It's about Rue. I was wondering if you wanted to join me after all this to check up on him. His expression changes in a split second. There's a flicker of unease in his eyes. Sure. What's the matter? Nothing. I've never seen Javier look this nervous before, not even while being held captive. It's nothing really, it's just... Rue may have disappeared from the hospital. I stare at Javier, blinking several times in confusion, leaning closer to him. Disappeared? What do you mean he disappeared? Where'd he go? He was in the hospital. He was resting, and we both... Are you sure? I don't want to bring it up, but it's true. The hospital called earlier. I'm just confused as you. So what the hell are we supposed to do? I can hear everything you two are saying. Your shitty whispering isn't helping. My cheeks flush with embarrassment as I straighten up in my seat. I notice how my hands feel clammy against the cold metal cuffs. Save this shit for later. I don't want to hear it. Speaking of which, where the fuck is this office? I'm almost by the plaza. We're not going to the office. We'll be stopping by my house since I have copies there. Down this road, first apartment building on the right. The Fox starts to shake his head, but then stops, eyes locked on the road. What? What is it? Wait! We just missed the turn. You're driving too fast. Ugh, you tell me this now? Fucking hell. Helix suddenly spins the steering wheel, forcing the car to do a complete 180 into the other lane. I don't know how he managed to miss every other car on the road, or how he just didn't flip over. Holy shit! What the hell are you doing? Trying to get us killed? Shut it. I'm just trying to get there as fast as possible. The faster this is done, the faster I can move on from this shit. The snow up and slams the gas pedal, forcing my body back against the seat. The roar of the engine drowns out everything for the moment. We weave through traffic, nearly sideswiping the other cars. My heart feels like it's about to burst with every sharp swerve. In under a minute, we screech to a halt in front of Javier's apartment complex. But there's something eerily wrong with the scene. There's a crowd of onlookers staring at the building. We get out of the car and follow their gaze. I notice there's a small gray trail of smoke flowing out of one of the windows ahead. Hey, look, I wonder what they're looking... Smoke? Looks like it's coming from... Javier's face twists from curiosity to dread as he continues walking forward. Looks like it's coming from my floor. Huh? What? Let me check the side of the building to be sure. Javier starts running ahead, bolting forward as fast as his bound wrists allow. Helix is already sprinting ahead of us, his tail whipping behind him. Suddenly the Fox stops, staring wide-eyed at the building as he gets closer. No, that's my unit! The side door! Go, we need to get my drives! A strong headwind blows smoke into our faces. The smell is bitter and acrid, stinging my eyes and making it hard to breathe. What is that smell? Where the fuck is the side entrance? It's just around the corner. We need to get to room 408. Well, hurry up, I don't have all day. We run up the stairs as fast as we can, the alarm blaring loudly and lights flashing. The smoke grows heavier and more suffocating with every step. My lungs burn and each breath comes out ragged. Eventually we reach the 4th floor, with Helix in the lead. I can hear crackling from somewhere nearby. There! The Fox points to the doorway at the end of the hall. Thick black smoke pours from the edges, making it almost impossible to see the handle. Ugh, get these restraints off us, you idiot! Without saying another word, Helix runs over and detaches them with a swift swipe of his paws. Fucking hell! Why is your place on fire? Oh, I don't know. We need to get those SSDs from my room. And stop talking and move. We hurry to the door. Javier fumbles with his keys, cursing under his breath. Hey, what's the holdup? I don't know. The pins are jammed. The key isn't moving. I need to pick this. We don't have time for that. Helix pulls out a gun and fires several rounds into the lock. Sparks fly and the door shudders from the impact. The door rattles and swings open, revealing a smoke-choked interior. The heat washes over me in a suffocating wave. There. Now go get that data. I'll go inside and get it. No, I have to. You don't know what to get. I'll do it. It'll only take a moment. Javier steps into the swirling smoke, disappearing almost instantly. From the corner of my eye, I spot a gray figure dashing toward the fire escape from across the hall. Wait, is that Lawrence? That black jacket in those glasses. It's definitely him. What? Why would he be here unless... Oh my god, he started the fire! Without another word, Helix runs down the hall after Lawrence. Oh, wait! Shit, I shouldn't have said anything. Now Helix is gone. Now I'm alone in the hallway. The smoke burns in my eyes and throat. Even crouching low barely helps. Damn it, what do I do? I can't leave Javier in there, can I? He's taking too long. It's been over a minute. Fuck it, I'm going in. I hold my breath and rush into the apartment, using my sleeve to block the worst of the toxic smell. It does little to protect me. I've been here before, but now I can barely recognize anything through the dense haze. Shadows flicker on the walls. I spot a bright glow, which must be the fire spreading somewhere deeper inside. Wait, the envelope! I might not have another chance. I fumble in my pocket and pull out the plastic, my hands shaking from adrenaline and the heat. Part of me wants to open it, but there's no time. Whatever they gave me is probably incriminating. This might be my only chance to destroy it. I hurl the envelope toward the flickering glow, watching it vanish in the swirling smoke. Javier! Where are you? A sudden bang echoes behind me. I stagger toward it, half blinded by the fumes. Help! I slam into a wall. It might be a door, but my vision is blurred. My eyes seeing too much to tell for sure. Theodore! Helix! Help! Someone! I'm inside my room! I find Javier pinned beneath one of his display cases. Smoke is thin in here, so I manage a quick gasp of air. My lungs are grateful for even that small relief. Help! I'm stuck! I kneel down, summoning all my strength to lift the object off of him. My muscles ache and my head feels light from the lack of oxygen. Oh, I can move! He scrambles to his feet, coughing, and scoops up several hard drives scattered across the floor. Javier, we don't have time. We need to go. But the data! The data doesn't mean anything if we get roasted alive. Javier shoves a few more drives into his jacket. Hold your breath. I swing open the door only to be greeted by a blast of thick, pitch-black smoke. It pours out and hits me in the face, stinging my eyes until they water uncontrollably. Shit. I know it took a few turns to get here, but how am I supposed to get out when I can't see? Javier suddenly grabs my paws and pulls me forward, guiding me into the churning haze. Thank God he knows his way around this place. I can't even see my own body when I look down. Despite the suffocating darkness, there's a glow flickering across the room, growing brighter by the second. It's the fire, but somehow it looks almost unreal in the murk. Crap, Javier, you need to move faster! We start turning around corners, or at least I think we are. But then I feel us turning again, and then again? God, I hope we're not going in circles. After a few more seconds in this inferno, I feel the texture of the ground change slightly. Are we in the hallway now? I can't tell. The fire's spreading really bad and fast. I can feel the air getting hotter and hotter. The fire slowly consuming and burning the foundation nearby, causing several thuds as things collapse nearby. Ah! There's a sudden violent tug on my arm that yanks me off balance. My feet slip on the scorched, ash-dusted floor, and I go sprawling onto the ground. Ah! I land hard, right on top of Javier. He's beside me, coughing in pain as I scramble to roll off him. I clench my mouth shut, desperate not to inhale the toxic air, but it's no use. The acrid smoke forces its way into my lungs. Each breath feels like swallowing shards of glass, and a violent cough erupts from deep inside me. Every gasp only drags in more scorching smoke, slicing into my chest like 1,000 tiny knives. I press my face into my sleeve, hoping to filter out the worst of it. For a moment it helps, but the red relief is painfully brief. A terrible sinking feeling settles into my gut, dread twisting my insides. This is it. I'm gonna suffocate. I'm gonna die. Suddenly a surge of memories washes over me, forcing me to relive moments of my life as vivid scenes flicker through my mind. The time I cried for hours on end at my father's funeral. The time Colson gave up on me. The time I had that fight with my mom. The time I booked a vacation to escape my troubles. The time I met Rue. The time I got those texts. The time Rue gave me a chance. The time Rue saved my life. The time Javier was there for me. I try to hold back the tears, but I can't. And this is how I die. A slow, gruesome death. All because I wanted to do things my own way. Why couldn't I just have stayed at home and listened? I'm sorry. I started to claw at my throat as the pain in my chest becomes nearly unbearable. Suddenly there's a cool gust of air. It rushes over my face, dispelling the smoke around me long enough for me to take a breath. At the same time, a warm glow flickers through the stifling dark. What? What's going on? I can still hear the fire, but... I summon the last of my strength to crack my eyes open, still watering from tears and smoke. Through the swirling haze, I catch a glimpse of a towering silhouette. My pulse pounds in my ears. The figure lurches closer, the light behind it framing broad shoulders and a determined expression, though I can barely see. Hope flutters in my chest, but I'm so delirious with pain and suffocation that I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh, damn. Rue? There's no way. I must be hallucinating. His voice booms through the chaos. Javier! My vision blurs again, the smoke burning my eyes until I slam them shut. All at once my body becomes weightless, and suddenly I'm hoisted in the air. A dizzy, nauseating lightness overtakes me. Am I floating or losing consciousness? I can't tell. My heart slams against my chest and everything tilts. Everything around me, the flames, the wreckage, the choking haze, fades into an echo. The roaring in my ears goes distant, like I'm underwater. For a moment it sounds like I'm outside. I can hear the wind, the sirens, the murmur of people. Then, in a terrifying instant, silence. Ah, it's my sign to go. I quickly put away the tools, set the flowers back on the shelf, and washed my paws. You're heading home already? Ah, no. I'm heading to my therapist today. It's every Friday, remember? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, take care now. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks. I take my belongings and walk my usual path, exiting the community center, heading straight to the bus stop. The early afternoon sun filters through the windows, and I can smell freshly trimmed grass outside. Hopefully I'm early enough this week. I still can't believe I missed it last week. With that thought in mind, I quicken my steps until I see my stop in sight. Hey! Keep moving, it's just another homeless guy asking you for money. Theodore! See? I told you he'd be here. Huh? Wait, that voice. Javier? Rue? What the heck are you guys doing here? We came to see how you were doing. We would have come sooner, but I've been preoccupied with internal restructuring at work. Well, this guy's been dealing with rehab. It was actually his idea to see you. Oh! Come on, say something, you buffoon. You won't stop talking about Theodore, and now he's here. I shift my attention to Rue. He's been avoiding eye contact with me the entire time. Theodore, how are you? I'm doing well. How about you? I see you have a cane now. I force a chuckle, trying to think of anything to say. This old thing? Yeah. The doctors wouldn't let me leave until I had one and insisted I carry it around for a bit until my back fully heals. Jesus Christ, you guys are so awkward. Please, I'm dying from secondhand embarrassment over here. Rue taps Javier's back with the cane before rolling his eyes. Ow! Told you to stop doing that. Actually, there's been something I've been meaning to ask. What happened that day? The fire. It was you, right? I didn't dream it up, did I? It was me. I found you two on the floor, so I picked you two up on my shoulder and carried you out. That's all I can really remember because I blacked out after that. Ugh, this guy. Talk about insane. I was worried sick about you disappearing from the hospital, then you suddenly appear out of nowhere? Let's not forget the fact that you were severely injured already. But he did save us, so I guess it cancels out. Are you okay now? Huh, better. This idiot went into a coma for 3 days after that. Wait. But how did you know how to find us? Apparently the photo we showed him in the hospital is enough to trigger some kind of reaction in him. That photo. I knew it was Dust Cafe. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!